everyone. It's Kat and Gab.
Hi, everyone.
Thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed our last podcast. And as usual, we have lots in store for you today. Hopefully, you've all had a good week and haven't been too busy with your things. But anyways, we're going to get started. So, as per usual, we're going to start on what is your beef? Now, my beef is people that chew their gum when they're trying to get your attention, either at a doctor's office or when you're grocery shopping. Oh my God, that is so rude. I cannot tell you how rude that is and how much it bothers me. We are not cows chewing our cud.
You mean you don't like seeing people forming saliva coming out of their mouth?
Oh my God.
Chewing and talking at the same time?
I cannot handle it. It's really a pet peeve of mine. I can't even chew gum for that long. I was just trying to get the point across. But how can people, don't you realize how rude that is to the other person that you're speaking with as you spit your saliva on them and your germs and possibly your dentures? I have seen people chewing so hard where their dentures fall out.
That's lovely. I love to see that.
Not too funny. But just people, when you're talking with somebody, have some respect. That's my beef today. So, Gam, how was your week? What's going on with you?
Well, my week is crazy because for my personal job, I'm spending a lot of time working on corporate returns.
Year-end stuff.
Payroll. I hate it.
Oh, God.
And I don't know how anyone can do it for a living. I honestly give them so much credit because it drives me crazy being self-employed and doing this. It's another world. And speaking of taxes, I want to give a shout out to my friend Tony who also hosts a podcast here at WEpodcast. And he has a show called Too Tough to Die. So, Tony, I give you so much credit. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you deal with the CRA
day in
every
and
day.
Day out.
Oh, my gosh.
That's got to be hard.
It's very difficult. But compliments to you. And if all listeners out there, if you get a chance, give Tony a listen. It'll be worth your time.
He's pretty funny.
He is actually very funny. So, speaking of what's your beef... Let me tell you something. I was going to originally talk about how I go crazy, mentally insane.
Insane.
For the amount of time that I waste waiting in line at the bank.
Oh, my God, the bank.
Something else happened today, and I thought, this is worse.
And more important than the bank?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Well, I was driving here, and I'm on my way to the studio.
Rushing like me?
Yes. Well, actually, today I was doing good.
You were doing good?
Oh, my
Okay.
God, look at this. I'm on time. I'm early, actually.
Perfect.
But, something has to happen that kills my time.
Absolutely.
So I'm on Erie Street, driving away, coming towards the studio on Olet.
Uh-huh.
And what do you think happens?
Oh, there's so many things. Let me see. You almost hit a pedestrian. Somebody cut you off. What?
I approached the roundabout on Erie, and I think it's Parent.
It is Parent, yep.
Well,
The roundabout.
let me tell you. Okay, so there's this idiot driving a semi-truck. You know how big a semi-truck is? A semi,
in a roundabout.
and it's a
Has he lost his mind?
It's a single lane roundabout, right?
Uh-huh.
Meaning single lane, a car can go through it, no problem. Well, this guy, he's like, well, I think I can make it all the way around.
Oh my God.
And obviously, I'm just waiting, right?
For it to tip over.
Right.
Yes.
This thing's going to tip or I'm going to get stuck. I'm going to be late. And this really sucks because I was doing good for time.
Of course, there's always something.
So what can you do? You just sit there and I'm watching.
Praying.
So he attempts this roundabout, obviously, gets stuck. His back tires are on the actual landscaping area. I think they're installing a clock, an honorable mention clock to someone.
Right about that. Yes, that's true.
So he's half stuck on there. Then he's half stuck on the sidewalk of Erie and Parent. He's literally stuck. So he can't go forward anymore. He can't go backwards anymore.
Oh
So he
my
gets
God.
out of the truck. And what does he do? He's just staring at the truck. And I'm staring at him, staring at the truck. So obviously I'm like, this guy didn't succeed as a child, putting
Oh.
the round block in the round hole, the square block in the square hole.
Oh my God, who
I
gave
think
him
it-
his license? Because they need a
I
brain
don't know.
check too.
I think it like in a Cracker Jack box or something.
Oh
So
dear God.
he gets back in, barely. The guy can barely lift his leg to get into the truck.
Oh good.
Yeah, even better. So now at this point, there's like a huge traffic jam.
In all directions.
People are honking.
Yeah.
So he gets in, and what does he do? I'm going to go backwards and frontwards without turning my wheel. So
Oh my God. And he's damaging probably the landscape.
probably. So anyway, I ended up hopping the curb with my poor car.
Oh no, Pearl.
And I went down, Pearl. Yeah, I named my car Pearl. So Pearl helped me out, and I went down. I had to go all the way down Parent, go around, get back
and
onto
come back.
yeah.
So he was still
So-
stuck as when you left.
You know what? I have to say that it kind of makes me laugh now that I think about it, because when I'm waiting for him to decide what he's going to do, I'm in my car and I'm just wondering why fate is playing with me. and I'm looking at all the little pictures of saints that my dad lined up in my car, so I don't get into a car accident.
And you're
So-
praying to them and you're saying,
So,
why
you
are
know,
people so stupid?
Right. So, being Italian, I'm like, Santa Maria, San Giovanni, why are you doing this to me? St. Anthony, whoever else. I even have the pepper hanging off my mirror. People,
Oh.
non-Italians are like, why?
The pepper.
Why do you have a
okay.
pepper hanging off your mirror? I'm like,
How many crucifixes? I think I
That's
have
to,
3 in
like,
mine.
It's, yeah. Do you know what the pepper's for?
No, I do not.
It's to, like, veer off evil.
Oh, it's so like an evil
channelings
eye kind
towards
of
me.
thing?
Yeah.
Like same
Like
kind
the
of
malocchio,
idea?
the evil eye.
Malocchio. Okay.
So anyway, I'm just talking to the saints. Like, why?
Why?
But anyway, that's my beef. If you don't understand how a roundabout works,
Don't do it.
don't do it. Just
Don't do it.
use the other streets. For the love of God, use the other streets.
In a semi, I mean, really, seriously, he should have known better.
Yeah, like
a
I
truck.
said, the circle
know-
block in the circle hole. He's like trying to fit the square block in the circle hole.
Yes.
That's
yes,
how he's functioning.
Yes.
But
Damn
anyway,
idiot.
that's my beef. Can't let it drag.
Well, Windsor driving, just driving in general in this area is
Terrible.
terrible and stupid. I was rushing here too because, of course, I try to squeeze in everything that I can in every single minute. So obviously, I took a little bit longer than I anticipated, or that you always plan for. So I was rushing here, not gonna lie, but I wasn't like going 100 down a lead, nothing crazy. So, but I almost I don't know, tinged off a black woman on Oled Avenue.
Kat. Oh my god.
Well, she's standing in the middle of the road on
Oh,
Oled,
that's healthy.
on her cell phone talking.
Oh,
Do you not see that there's 2 rows of cars coming at you at either way?
traffic.
Oh my God. And then people just letting other people in, but not. I'm making a left-hand turn, so the people beside me let a car in. Well, that car cuts me off. So that happened twice. So I'm like almost like 2 accidents
Lovely.
on my way here. But again, thank you for all the saints that are in my car too.
No
and my
problem.
3
If you ever need to borrow some of mine.
crucifixes, because I swear sometimes I don't know
Yeah.
how I managed to stay alive.
Mm-hmm.
Watching videos too, there was maybe I should post that too, about the stupid drivers. This was things that happened in the world, how people cut off and how people have made wide turns, caused an accident once. It's just, you just really,
Ridiculous.
have to shake your head and think, oh my God, how did you get your license?
Exactly.
So we are going to talk about people and their driving habits, how
Well,
horrible they are.
we sure are.
So tell me.
Speaking of bad drivers in Windsor, with much reflection over the last week, I came up with something which I think is brilliant.
Brilliant. You always think of something brilliant.
Yes. So what I came up with, and I'm going to share with everyone, is this is what I came up with. It's the 7 common disorders Windsor drivers suffer from.
Oh, now we have disorders too. I can't wait to hear this.
It has to be medical issues. I can't understand why people would drive the way they do.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one is the afraid to turn left syndrome.
Okay.
And this is what I mean by that. You're stuck behind a car who will never turn. And I mean, come on, if the car that you're waiting to pass you is smaller than the size of a potato bag, I think you have a safe amount of time to turn left. Like, turn and get the hell out of my way. Okay, so then there's the I drive slower than glacier paceopathy.
Oh, that's a good one.
Folks,
Yeah.
you don't even have to press on the gas. You know who I'm talking about? I mean,
Sunday drivers in quotation marks.
Right. Like, why do I have to leave my house 3 hours before, I have to be at work or get somewhere when
Yes.
in reality, I would only need 20 minutes?
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Yes. And then there's the I will tail you to hell and backitis.
Oh my God, these people really piss me off.
Listen,
I want to slam on my brakes just to teach them a lesson, but then my car gets injured.
the other day I'm on the 401. It's a beautiful day outside. I'm driving about, I'll be honest, about 110 kilometers. And
That's it?
Going
Okay.
I'm going with the flow. And I check my mirrors quite often. Everything's clear, but then I had to do a double take in the rearview mirror because all of a sudden, it's clear, and then all of a sudden, I hear this loud banjo music playing. I don't know what the hell it was, and I see this massive black pickup truck. The kinds that are 3 stories higher than your car.
Oh, okay.
So when I look in my mirror, all I see are these big, massive, dirty tires.
Dirty.
And
just came out of the mud.
And I'm like, look at this jerk, right? He's just tailing me like crazy.
And the lane beside you is open.
Right. But,
Yes.
and I get a better glance. And this guy, he's waving his arms up in the air like, what the hell? Who knows what he's
Bitching and
saying.
complaining. Guess
He's
what?
got
Pass,
these,
dude.
He's got these life-size antlers hanging off his rearview mirror.
my
So I'm like,
God.
oh, one of those, right?
Yes.
So yeah, exactly my thoughts. I'm like, listen, buddy, you want to
Go.
take
go.
off?
Yes.
Go. There's 3 lanes that are empty next to me.
Yes. Yeah. Go nuts.
Right?
Pass
me. I'm like, you either poop or you get off the pot. Is
That's
that right, Kat?
Yeah, but I would have said something more. But yeah, tailgaters are the worst.
Yeah. So,
Tailgaters.
I mean, from Essex to Windsor, pleasant. Okay, then there is the I block the passing lane hypoism.
Oh.
2 words, my friends. 2 words. Windsor Expressway. I'm telling you, when I'm driving in the regular lane and someone is driving so slow, I would like to pass them so I can reach my destination during the same day.
Sometime in your
And
lifetime.
you can.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got this geezer driving 2 miles an hour in the passing lane and it's doing the same speed as the guy in front of me.
Right.
So what do
Obviously,
you do?
they're not realizing that it's for passing, and
No.
they're just being rude.
Jackasses.
Jackass.
Okay, then there's the I will stay at the 4-way algia. You
Oh.
know when you're at the 4-way and nobody's moving?
Oh.
So then they're all waving to each other. You go, no, you go, no, you go. And I'm thinking, how about you let me go? Get out of the way.
Oh my God, that happens almost every
So
morning.
then they all go. They all go at the same time and they all slam their brake on again. And I'm like, Jesus, Mother of God, can we move on?
Yes.
Did
yes.
we not learn this when we took driver's ed? If you even took driver's ed, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a whole nother
Yeah, I just love
touchy
that.
subject.
Anyway, then there's the use your damn signal phobia-itis.
Oh, everybody's
Again,
got that. I swear to God.
Self-explainable.
Swear to God. Between the tailgaters and these
Yeah.
other assholes.
I mean, is it physically demanding to press down on your signal?
with your pinky.
With your
Yeah, even.
with your pinky. Yeah, I know. And then how about the ones that drive the whole time with their signal blinking?
Oh,
Like, how can
I
you
love those people. They're
how
so
can you
stupid. Can't you
drive-
hear it clicking?
Yeah, this
Can't
is
you
all
hear
you
it
hear
clicking?
the whole time in your car, like can you
That's
not hear
pretty
it?
good.
Like ding 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 ding. Like, do you
Or
not hear
see
that?
it? Yeah, you're not looking at your dash
Right.
and seeing it.
Or if I'm cutting through the mall, you have the people that are driving really slow without using a signal saying, hey, maybe I want to turn down here so I can find a parking spot. They look for a parking spot
Yes,
down every aisle while they're still in the main road. Like, I hate that.
I know.
I know I'm getting all wild up here, but let's move on.
It is. It's frustrating because you and me both and all the
Right.
people out there know how frustrating people and stupid that they are.
Okay,
It
so
makes for
finally, the one that is becoming more popular, and
oh,
as I mentioned earlier,
uh-huh.
there's the "You mean this roundabout is not a red light? Scurvyitis?" I'm like, really? It's a roundabout. The whole point of having that put in by our lovely city is that you
Yeah,
don't block traffic and sit there like it's a red light or there's a flipping train going by. Like, let's move it, people.
it's a roundabout to keep
They're
moving
like living in fear. Oh my God, can I go
because
through this
people.
circle? Like, what do I do? Or the ones that, if it's a double lane roundabout, they get in the middle and they keep driving around in a circle nonstop because they don't know how to merge and get out. And I don't know why. It's like there's a bullseye on my head or on my car.
And you always happen to run
I
into these
always
people.
get these people. And my daughter looks at me and I'm like thinking, I got to keep this under control because she's going to be 16,
Yes,
what,
I know.
in like 8
My
days
kids
or
too. I'm
whatever.
a horrible influence
I'm
because
like,
my
she's going to be a road rage
daughter
driver.
isn't due for a couple years and she already has road rage from the back seat. So I cannot say that
Exactly. I'm
you know,
like,
but I do signal. I don't
good.
tailgate.
Thank
So I
God.
don't have some of these issues, I'm happy
Right.
to say. But yeah, the drivers in our area are not.
It's terrible, and I hate to say, like, we live in South Windsor, so not to be rude, but I mean, we live in like senior citizen central, all right? So when I'm waiting to back out of my driveway, I'm like, damn, I should have just went. You see this car coming, and they're coming and coming, and then they get slower and slower.
Because they see you. They don't want
and
you to back out.
I'm like, should I risk this? If I back out, they might, I don't know.
Break and have a heart attack. So
They might like speed up and smash into me. Anyway,
something. It
they
could
end
go
up
either way.
turning, right? It's someone that doesn't even live on our street. They end up turning in the driveway, like one house before me, and they don't use a signal. And for those of you that don't know, our street, it's a kilometer long with no stop signs. So it's
Yeah.
like you're waiting and waiting. And what the hell are you going to do?
You've just aged 10 years waiting
And
in your
it
driveway.
drives me crazy. And then my parents, they live across the street. So, my dad, he's like, with his Italian accent, he's like,
Yeah,
it's
no.
like, you got to take it east. He doesn't say easy, he just says east.
Take it east. Yes. That's
So,
hilarious the way
I
they
might
talk.
be quoting that a lot from now on.
Take it east.
What fee?
Okay.
My dad fee. We call him fee.
What he has to say.
He'll
his
always
little,
say, take it east.
take it east.
Take it east.
It's easier to say than do sometimes because you're so riled up. But
Yeah.
let's take a breath
Yep.
and relax.
Mhm.
And now we're going to talk about something more serious. As we know, it is the month of October. And with October, that brings us to Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So it's crazy to think that nearly half of Canadians are expected to be diagnosed at some point in their lives with some kind of cancer. I find these statistics very scary. 1 in 4 people die of their cancer, and some of these are preventable, treatable, and low risk of progression. So it's not only breast cancer, but other cancers as well. But what we've been told and what we all know is early detection and treatment is key. So people get screened, see your doctor. There is survival rates that have gone from 25% in the 1940s to now it's 60%. So it doesn't have to be a death sentence. So please donate your time, donate your money, fundraise, get screened. I think they used to have women go at 45 or at 40 for a baseline, and then every 5 years after that. So if you're worried, talk to your doctor. Just go get tested. It's probably the best thing you can do for yourself.
Absolutely. It's very important. Don't be afraid. There's lots of friendly people waiting to help you and support you.
Absolutely. There's the cancer clinic at Windsor Regional Hospital. I know that they do the screening there, the mammograms. Also at WRA clinics, Windsor Radiology Associates, I believe that's what it stands for. They do the screening as well. I'm not sure if you walk in or need a like a referral, but like I said, the most important thing you can do is to be tested for this, ladies.
Okay, so boys and girls, please give a good listen. How would you like an entire year of free drinks? Well, now is your chance to win up to $1,200 in LCBO gift cards while supporting a great cause. The Windsor-Essex County Humane Society's popular Cheer for a New Year raffle is back, with 5 amazing prizes to be won. Tickets are just 3 for $10 and are available at the Humane Society and several local shops. Check out windsorhumane.org for a full list of participating retail locations. The draw is this December 27th, so grab your tickets today for the perfect stocking stuffer and have yourself a New Year's Eve to remember.
Alrighty. So, as with it being the month of October, we all know that for us Canadians, it's Thanksgiving. So, Thanksgiving weekend is coming up. So, we're going to have a little chat about this. Now, for me personally, our family, we never really did celebrate. Thanksgiving to me is just an extra three-day holiday off of work. Thank God for small miracles. So, turkey was not really an option. I mean, my mom
Okay.
has roasted duck and just done chicken. And as kids, we were like, "Where's the turkey?" And she's like, "Yeah, we're
It's
not
more
having
of
turkey."
a cultural
Yes,
cuisine, right?
yes.
That's same as my parents.
So as we've gotten older, they still don't do Thanksgiving, and that's okay. Really, that's fine with me. I do love turkey, I have to say. So I will hang out at my friends' houses, or if I'm invited, go and get my turkey fix. If not, I'll just cook it myself. But so for me, Thanksgiving is not really, shall we say, tradition. So, is it for you? How
Well,
about you guys listening out there too?
me myself, we've always, when we were, like when I was younger, we would celebrate Thanksgiving, as a family. But lately, it seems to be with my in-laws. It's a great time. It's a full celebration. With my family, it's difficult because my older siblings, they're either working out of town, or my sister lives in the States. So our Thanksgiving
Okay.
are different.
It's different,
And it
yes.
kind of, for me, it sucks. Like, I mean, I wish I could see them more often, especially for
Absolutely.
Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
But we do make up for it, in the Christmas holidays.
Yes,
which
Christmas
is
is
nice.
Christmas. Yes.
Right. So, speaking of Thanksgiving, before we tackle our, crafts and Thanksgiving recipes and things like that, I just wanted, I was doing some thinking the other day, and I was wondering, how do people do it who have a lot of anxiety, holiday anxiety?
It does happen. Yes.
Thanksgiving coming up, not only is the anxiety there for, the big meal you have to prepare,
Mhm.
or, cleaning your house, getting everything ready for
Yes,
everyone.
preparation.
It's stressful.
Absolutely.
So, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that just dread, even if they don't have to do all the cooking or cleaning, but just dread the idea of being in a big crowd, whether it be family or friends or a mix of
Yes,
both.
it could be a nightmare, really.
They're dreading that because
Mhm.
there's certain people they don't like there. They just don't get
Yes.
along with.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, maybe we could share some tips about how to survive that day and actually make it a successful day.
Okay.
So I was looking online, I was reading a bunch of articles, and I found one in particular written by a psychologist. His name is Handri Weisinger.
Okay.
So he gave a lot of tips, but I picked out the 3 main that kind of stood out to me.
Okay. Sounds good.
And some also made me laugh, but
We're all about the laughing and having a good time.
right, surviving these days. So the first thing he quotes is, "You won't be there forever, just a day. So to keep things civil and pleasant for yourself, try these tips to help avoid family gathering anxiety." So the first one, and I read it over and I thought, they make sense, but personally for me, I think I would find them to be a little challenging, but I would be willing to try it.
Okay.
If I had this issue. So the first one is, it's in quotes, "You look great." So giving people compliments about their physical attractiveness, health, or weight increases their self-esteem, puts them in a good mood, and makes them be kinder to you.
Okay. That all makes sense.
Okay.
Makes sense to me.
So, and then again, if you give one person a compliment, you're obviously in a crowded room. So you have to kind of, spread the joy and,
Yes.
and give a compliment to
others as
to
well.
everyone, right?
Yes.
So they don't think, that you're only focusing on one person, or, hey, what about me? I've been working hard on a weight loss,
Yes.
or whatever
yes.
it is.
Yes. Okay. Makes
Um,
sense.
Yeah, so then the next point is you are not there to offend anyone, so make sure you give at least one compliment to every member of the family gathering. For
Ooh.
me, that's kind of tough because I
Yes.
would feel that people would look at me and say, what planet is she living
Yeah.
on?
What's
Because that's just
wrong
not
with
me.
you? Yes.
I
Yeah,
mean, everyone
okay.
in my family knows I love them, but I'm not going to go to each single person and say, hey,
No,
I
there's
love
only
you.
so
or,
much time in the
your hair
night,
looks
too.
great, and, ooh, that outfit looks great on you. Really.
Yes. Yeah.
But you know what? If you're willing to try it and it gets people to mellow out more around you for the day,
Okay.
why not? Maybe it'll help.
Yeah.
So what's the positive outcome of these points that were mentioned was be prepared to get your compliments returned to you with the same sincerity. So
Okay.
that
So what
helps.
you give, you're going to receive. Makes
Hopefully.
sense.
Right.
Yes. Hopefully. Makes sense.
So his second main point was sensitive avoidance.
Okay.
We all know what makes others feel bad, so increase your awareness of what you say. Don't bring up topics or say things that hurt their feelings or those who have gathered with you or them.
Okay. So you don't want to talk about that drunk uncle being drunk all the
we
time?
don't
Okay.
want to bring up triggers to make the day even worse for everyone.
Okay.
And then it ends up with some massive
Table turning and
food fight and
food. Okay. All right. So
name calling.
Think about what you're talking about.
all the ugly stuff.
Okay.
And the third and final point is, quote, "Can I get you anything?" You will find it fun every so often to take a glance around to see what you might do to serve someone. Perhaps your aunt wants a piece of cake, but it is an effort for her to get out of her chair.
Okay. So just being kind, basically.
Right.
Okay.
Because maybe she is, there's a challenge or an issue
She's
where she's
older,
not very
yeah.
mobile for
Okay.
whatever reason.
Okay.
So try to be the better person and assist her. You will make her happy and you will share the contagious emotion with her. So saying things like, "You look great," practicing sensitive avoidance, and asking, "Can I get you anything?" are sure to enhance any family gathering.
Okay.
So we hope that helps out
hopefully.
this holiday weekend.
Okay. So you
And-
have some tips for us as well. What about all that turkey?
What
So-
about all that turkey? That's right. And I also posted this on our Facebook page, the Kat and Gabby Show. Usually we're left with a lot of turkey we don't know what to do with. And then by the time, use a little bit here and there. And then by the time,
Hopefully you give most of it away.
that too. But I mean, when you're stuck with it, it'll dry out and it's
Yes,
a waste. You end
yes.
up throwing it out.
Absolutely.
So I found these pretty, especially for kids, right?
Okay.
We want to focus on kids and maybe using some of these ideas for leftover turkey in their school lunches or even for dinners at home or lunch, whatever it may
Okay.
be. So for turkey leftovers, I also saw a site that the article was called Kid-Friendly Recipes for Thanksgiving Leftovers, and this was created by Rebecca Gruber. So the first idea was Thanksgiving waffles. So if you have a breakfast or a brunch,
Okay.
you can top your waffle, with whatever toppings you like, your syrup, and you can shred some turkey on there.
Oh, so like the chicken and waffles kind of idea,
Right.
but with instead. Oh, okay.
Right, you're adding a
That sounds good.
protein, which is good.
Okay.
The second one is potato turkey balls. They're a finger food. They're almost like little mini meatballs.
Sounds like a
Um,
lot of work, but okay. Sounds
yeah,
tasty.
I know, but they look really good. It's just pretty much chopped leftover turkey, melted cheese, eggs, and breadcrumbs. Roll them up into a mini-sized meatball.
Okay.
You can either fry them or bake them, and it's a great finger food for kids.
That actually sounds good.
It does, and it
Yeah.
looks good. So, like I said, if you check out the Facebook page, you'll see how good they really look.
Okay.
And then there's the traditional Thanksgiving sandwich. So it's turkey layered with stuffing and cranberry sauce on a roll. And you can even make them mini, like into sliders, that kind of idea.
Okay. Okay.
Anything that looks appealing for kids is always good.
Yes.
Then there's Thanksgiving sushi rolls. They're mini in size, but if you dare to be this creative, because, I'll never be rolling sushi.
You obviously have too much time on your hands.
Right. Well, give it a try.
Okay.
Then there's turkey quesadillas.
Oh,
and
that
that's,
sounds good.
Yeah, this is turkey, melted cheese between two fajita layers.
Nice.
So that's a great finger food for kids, dipping or not.
That I would love.
And then there's turkey chili. So
Ooh.
it's listen to this, Kat.
Okay, I'm listening.
It's a nice way to warm up during a chilly night.
Chilly night.
You see what I did there?
I did.
Chili. Okay, moving on. There's Thanksgiving paninis, so you can fill buns with whatever bread you like, or a flatbread with turkey and other favorites, and then grill in a sandwich press.
Okay.
And there's ground turkey lasagna. So who doesn't love all the melted cheese,
gooiness, yes,
turkey, and scrumptious warm sauce goodness?
Oh my!
And then there's turkey enchiladas, which are self-explainable.
Mm-hmm.
You're incorporating a Mexican twist to create a delicious meal.
Nice.
And then finally, there is turkey pizza. So you can pick up a frozen pre-made pizza crust.
Okay.
Or again, if you dare, to make your own.
No, thank you. It's one thing I can't do.
And you can easily top with shredded leftover turkey and whatever other favorite toppings you have.
Wow, I would have never thought about half of these, but okay, they all
Me
sound
neither.
very good.
And you can, like I said, you can make them for lunch or dinner, but they're easy to pack, in a Ziploc container and send it off to school with your kids.
Yeah, and you will probably use it all up. Actually, these recipes sound really good and interesting.
Right.
So, after you have a lot of turkey, you feel very sleepy. And everybody knows you fall asleep on the couch watching that football game.
Turkey coma.
Turkey coma.
In my house, it's all the men falling asleep watching football.
Because the women have to clean
and
everything
we're
up.
washing dishes.
Yes.
Cursing the men out.
Cursing them, of course, wanting to
Just
throw
kidding.
bottles at their
Am
heads.
I?
No,
Am I just
no, you're
kidding?
not. No,
No, I'm
we all
kidding.
know it's the truth.
It's just the way it goes in our house.
But for sleeping habits, it's obvious that usually men don't have a lot of the problems. But I was reading on Yahoo that Canada is the third most sleep deprived country in the world.
Oh my gosh.
In the whole dang world. Canada
in the whole world
is
with
up
all
there.
the sleeping
Yes.
aids and methods that we have.
I don't know who the first and second are. I really don't care because I live in Canada, so
I
we
could
were
be
just the third.
I can be those two countries because I don't sleep
You don't-
because
I
my
know you
husband
don't.
snores
Yes.
every single night.
Yes. You should get him another room
Yeah.
and then you can sleep.
I can still hear it though. It's terrible.
It's okay. Well,
Anyway,
he needs to
keep
get
going.
looked at. So, the UK study revealed that there is an exact formula to get the perfect night's sleep. So, the room temperature needs to be at 16 degrees Celsius, or for us, that's 61 Fahrenheit. A little chilly, but that's okay. I'd rather be chilly
It works
than
for
hot.
me with my hot flashes that are going
See?
on.
Okay, so you got number one going.
That's good.
And you need to be lying on your right-hand side.
Really? Why is that?
I don't know. They just said lying on your right side. I'm a side sleeper. I flip between my left and
Me
right.
too.
So
Me too. I flip all the time.
I got 2 for 2. And the third is reading only one chapter in a book
Oh, forget it. I've had
right before you plan to fall asleep.
If I find something intriguing, I will stay up literally
stay up.
all night and read the whole book. I've done it before.
Have you?
The next day didn't look pretty, but it was a great book.
That I've done that with books before, but they're recommending just one chapter. So
Mhm.
I have done that before because when I read a book, I can't read in the middle of a chapter. I have to finish to the chapter.
Me too.
I'm a little anal that way. I don't know what it is, but so those are the 3 things. 61, right side, and reading a chapter right before you're about to fall asleep. Also helpful in this study was if you had 2 pillows.
I have 2 pillows.
I do too. Your room was painted white.
No, mine's
No, not so
light.
much,
It's
but anyways.
a grayish
And
modern
for
color.
37 minutes after you've turned off your phone.
Repeat that. 37 minutes.
after you've turned off your phone.
You should be falling asleep.
You should be falling asleep.
Oh boy. See, I
Okay.
have all of that going. I just got the husband next to me that won't stop snoring. That's the
Mhm.
problem.
I know. And there's also a perfect time, if you can believe it. The perfect time to go to bed is 10:39.
10:39.
10:39.
Okay, Kat, I'm going to try this
You're
tonight.
going to try it? Okay.
And hopefully if it works.
So, and
I'll be
also,
happy.
According to this study, this UK study, 44% of people like or prefer to sleep alone. That is half the people. Almost half people like to sleep alone.
Wow. I have occasional times I do like to sleep alone
Mm-hmm.
because if I like to watch, if it's an early night, I like to watch a movie,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
You
just,
get all comfy cozy, and if
yeah,
you fall asleep, you fall asleep.
exactly. Or
Yeah,
have some tea, by my side, and it's
exactly.
comforting.
Yeah.
So I can understand that, but I don't think not every night. I wouldn't prefer it every night.
Yeah, they're saying 44%. So I found that a little bit high as well.
But hey, whatever
But
works.
yeah, whatever works. So people try that. 61 degrees, sleep on your right side, and read a chapter in a book
Yeah,
and
it
go to
sounds pretty
sleep.
good. I will try that. Most of the things you mentioned I do already or I have already, but
Yeah,
the one chapter I'm going to try.
try the one chapter and see. Me, I have
Yes.
melatonin in my nightstand.
And what time
Some
did you say? 10?
10:39.
I might have to text you on that. I
Yeah.
might not remember. 10:39.
Sometimes you're exhausted, but you just can't do it. So,
Right.
it may not
Well,
work all the time, but hopefully this helps people with sleeping habits out there. So hopefully we all have a good night's sleep.
for
Sweet
sure. And
dreams.
yeah, sweet dreams. Nighty night.
Nighty night.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Is that what it sounds like?
Oh my God, I wish.
Worse?
It's like a freight train coming
Oh,
through
dear
your
God.
house. Anyway, it's the love that makes me refrain
Oh,
from
and-
acting the way I want to.
And not putting the pillow over
And not
his
ending
head?
up in prison, Kat.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Okay. You don't look good in stripes?
No.
It's just not worth the time.
Or orange. I don't know
orange.
what it is.
Yeah,
these
orange
days.
isn't my color either. I have to agree with you.
Okay, speaking of Thanksgiving, if anyone is interested, you can, again, look at our Facebook page. I posted a couple things. There's something I noticed that was really cute because being a mom myself, I used to always enjoy doing crafts with my daughter when she was younger.
Okay. Yeah. Kids love that.
They do. And I love it too. I mean, I wish we still could, but almost
They're
16-year-olds.
older and they're not. We're not
It's
cool
frowned
anymore.
upon.
Yes.
Right. So anyway, I noticed one and I thought, I'm going to share with our listeners because this is really cute. So it's very basic. I mean, you can find all the supplies that you need at the dollar store, and
Good enough.
it's a cute little. You'll see it's a little handmade turkey
Okay.
with
yes.
little feathers stuck
Aw.
on in the back, and then for substitution for legs, they use clothespins.
Oh.
So the turkey will stand up.
Oh, that
on
sounds
its
very cute.
own. And I thought it's cute because I thought even in the pin we can add, you can cut out a shape of a leaf or
Yes. make
whatever,
the tur-
something
yes.
relating.
Okay.
And you can write your guest name on it and use it as a place setting.
Very
and
nice.
it's something for kids to be excited about
and feel involved because mom's cooking and doing all this
Right.
stuff.
And
so
then
that
the
makes
guests
them feel.
The guests come over and they compliment, who made these
Absolutely.
cute little place
Yes.
settings. So it's
Oh,
a
they'll
great
love
way.
that.
Yeah, it's a great way to let kids feel
Involved.
important and
yes.
involved.
Yeah.
and happy memories, right?
Absolutely.
So I know I used to keep everything my daughter would make. I still have everything in her hope chest. Just adorable.
The stuff is cute.
And the other thing I saw was actually a craft that us adults can do, because you're pressed for time when you're preparing for Thanksgiving.
Okay. Does it
So I
involve
thought-
drinking wine?
No,
No.
not
Damn.
yet.
Okay. Count me out then.
So I thought of, what can we do to make a quick but pretty and effective centerpiece for the table?
Okay.
So I thought,
Buy
let
it.
me look. Yeah, well, sometimes you got to try.
Sometimes.
So I saw this 3-tier tray that you can, it's like from largest size
Okay,
on the bottom,
okay.
middle size.
So
and then
already done, or
small.
you're putting it together yourself?
Well, usually people have some people have the 3-tier tray that you can put pastries on.
Okay. Yes.
You can handle, pick it up from the top, there's a
Okay.
little handle.
I know what you mean.
So you can fill each layer with your, Thanksgiving favorites, like little mini pumpkins. Again, if you find them at the dollar store, they could be plastic or even real at the grocery store.
Yes. Yeah. They have them in the little bags.
Any kind of decor, like even if you have a themed mini coffee mugs for
Okay.
Thanksgiving, you put on the bottom layer and fill them like with little acorns or something.
Okay.
You're
all
just
right.
doing a little mix and match. You can do a leaf garland, wrap it around.
Okay.
You can add anything you like. And again, it's on our Facebook page, so the picture gives you a lot of ideas.
Okay.
And it's nice because it's not huge. I mean, I've been to dinner parties where there's these massive centerpieces. It's like
And it takes up the whole table.
yeah, it's like a
Yes.
palm tree embedded in a rose bush stuffed in a pumpkin. And I'm like, I can't even talk to the person across the table from me.
Because you can't see them.
Right, because if I'm lucky, I can look between the leaves and maybe I'll see their eyeballs. And we have some form of communication, right? There's nowhere to put the food.
Smoke signals.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought this is really nice because being a layered dish,
Okay.
you can and it's lightweight. I mean, you can easily, when it comes time to eat, you can
Move
just
it out of the
remove
way.
it and then
Yes.
place all your dishes on the
Okay.
table.
All right.
So that's what I wanted to share with everyone.
Sounds cute.
Yeah.
Okay. So as we do every week, we're going to talk about product review. So I have tried, it's called the St. Ives Mineral Clay Firming Mask. So it says on clean skin, I did it before I went into the shower, your skin needs to be dry. So, because I did try it one time after I was already in the shower, and basically it doesn't work. So, FYI.
Because it has to stick onto your skin,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right.
So that was a brain fart on my part. So you put it all over your face like you normally do. It comes out pretty thick. It almost smells like a little spearminty, like it's got a little mint scent to it, so it's not stinky or anything like that. It's nice. And it really does firm your face. Like it takes, I think it said 10 to 15 minutes, but after about 5 minutes, once it starts drying up, you can feel it tightening your skin. And today's Wednesday. I did it on, I think, Monday night, and my skin still feels nice. It's soft. It did firm it. It feels nice. And this is a cheap one. I think it was like $5, $6 at Walmart, something like that, because it's St. Ives. It's not from, the Bay or anything like that, those crazy masks that are $100. And to me, okay, may not have all like caviar and stuff in it, but that's okay. It still does the job. And so I recommend it. So St. Ives mineral clay firming mask. And it did a great job. I really enjoyed it. So
Oh, that sounds
try
good.
that.
Did you find that it also helped clear your pores?
I didn't evaluate my pores under a microscope, but they're not
Right.
bad. But
Mm-hmm.
like I said, it did firm it and made my skin really smooth. So I'm really quite happy with it.
Oh, that's good. I have
Yeah.
to try it.
Yeah. What have you tried this week?
Well, actually, this week I didn't try any new products, but what I did do is try a new service,
Ooh,
which
okay.
I have to say I was quite impressed, Um, First of all, I have to mention that on our Facebook page, I posted a picture or two pictures of shampoo and yogurt. And
Yes.
you'll notice in each picture, one
like a-
bottle is massive
Massive.
and the other one is tiny.
A little baby one.
So
Yeah.
this is the only issue I had with this service. It's actually the click and save option at a local grocery store
Okay.
where
Yes.
you can.
This is new.
Right, it's fairly new. It's I noticed it's really become popular, but
Yes.
it's a service where you can go online,
Mm-hmm.
pick your products, choose a time to pick up your groceries,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
And go home. And they, it's great. I mean, I go online. I was a little hesitant at first because I'm like,
Yeah. What are they going to
I
pick
have
for
this
me?
problem where my bananas have to be perfect. So,
Oh, okay.
what if I get a bunch of bananas with spots on them? Anyway, moving on.
Throw 'em out.
So I chose my products, my groceries. I picked up a time. It was probably, I'd say, a good 3-4 hours after I, chose my groceries. I had
Made the
a
order.
pickup time.
Okay.
So in between that time, when you shop and put in or go pick up, if there's an issue or there's an item that's not available, they'll email you.
Okay.
Or if they email you and they can't get a hold of you,
Uh-huh.
they'll call you. And
Oh,
they'll say,
okay.
hey, we just wanted to let you know, like, for example, the type of pickles you wanted are
We
not
don't have.
available, but
Okay.
can we substitute the brand with this?
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
And they help you out that way.
Okay.
So I'm like, this is great. So I pick up my groceries and And I help the workers load the bags in my car because I
Okay.
see other people that just sit in their car looking at their phone, and I think that's kind of rude.
Yeah, I
They're
agree.
giving you a service.
Yes, help them out.
Help them out.
Yes.
So I couldn't help but laugh because this happened to me 2 times in a row.
Okay.
So the
You didn't learn
first
your lesson the first time?
No,
Oh,
well,
okay.
it's not really learning a lesson. I let it slide. But the second time, I really honestly couldn't stop laughing when I
Okay.
noticed this in my kitchen.
Okay.
So the first time it was the yogurt.
Okay. The yop?
So the
Yeah.
yolk or whatever,
Yeah.
because my daughter likes those. And they're what? Like half the size of your hands?
Yeah, they're very small,
It's a drinkable type of yogurt.
like a 2-sipper.
Right.
Yep.
So I picked 5 or 6. And then there was one flavor missing, which was strawberry.
Okay.
So this, one of the girls called me up and say, "We don't have this flavor anymore. Can
Yeah.
we substitute it for another?" I
Sure.
said, "That's fine. Thank
Yeah.
you." So I come home and I pull out, all the little yolks.
Yeah.
And then I have this 1 liter size of, like, I don't even know what she gave me. It was like strawberry yolk or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really? 1 liter? You know how much 1 liter of yogurt is? I'm like, really? Am I going to pack this in my daughter's lunch? Because you kind of think they would follow the trend of, I have 6 other little
Yes,
bottles. I
yes.
don't need 1 liter. Like, I don't have a kid that weighs,
She's not
400
gonna pack
pounds.
it in the side of her backpack and drink it on the
Right.
way.
So I'm like, whatever, let it slide, right? We'll
Okay.
just pour it out into cups, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the next time I come home and I said, what the hell is this? So I ordered shampoo for my husband because he likes Dove.
Yes.
Anyway, so I pull out the conditioner first, full size, right? It lasts, a month or so, 2 months?
Should be.
The
Yeah.
average size
Yeah.
bottle. And then I said, well, what the hell is this? I pull out a travel size bottle of shampoo. I'm like, what? How, though? Like, again, follow the trend. Like, use your next step thinking process, right? I'm like, there's enough
Oh.
shampoo here to wash my eyebrows maybe twice, and enough conditioner to condition my hair for a month straight.
So they didn't have the shampoo.
And no, well, I'm sure they did.
That's what I mean.
Every time I shop in person, I see it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what the hell am I going to do with this travel size shampoo? So,
Wash your eyebrows.
yeah, that's right. Twice.
Twice.
Not once,
One
but
each.
twice.
Oh my God.
So I
Okay,
apologized
bad
to my
call.
husband. I said, I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure I ordered the large size
Yeah.
shampoo. But hopefully we'll see what happens with the next shopping spree. But,
Okay.
I'm just kidding. And I do appreciate the service that these people do for us. I mean, it's only it's either a $3 or a $5 fee to get this done.
Oh,
It
okay.
depends
That's
how
not bad.
Yeah, it depends how soon you want your pickup time to be.
Okay. Okay.
And I do appreciate it, and I have to give it 2 thumbs up. I really do like it, especially when you're so busy and you don't have time to go walking through the grocery store.
Yes.
Or, you're busy, you have a new baby or kids, whatever it is.
There's so many. Yeah, the older people
I would say
who don't
like
drive anymore.
Right,
There's so many
that
people
too.
that can use this.
That
Absolutely.
too. And
yes.
I would recommend that service. I mean, if anyone's hesitant out there, give it a try because I really have no complaints. I mean, I just, poke some fun at the yogurt and the shampoo.
Yeah. Well, we have to poke fun because that's
right.
what we do.
But it was really nice, and I do recommend it.
I've always wondered about this. I see it at the store, and I see them walking around with their carts, obviously filling orders when I have been there. And I've wondered how it works and that kind of stuff. So you've given me some information.
Right.
So
And they also said
Yeah.
if it becomes even more popular, they may even offer delivery to your house. And
Oh
I was like,
my.
shut up. Shut
Wow.
up. If you bring my groceries to my house, I'll marry you. I'll love you forever.
that would be so
I don't
awesome
think
for
I would
so many
even-
people.
I don't even think I would ever leave my house on the weekends again. I mean, if I don't have to grocery shop,
Oh, yeah. The
know?
weekends are always so crazy.
yeah. Oh, I would be in heaven. Wouldn't you love that?
Oh, yeah. Not having to go.
They
I always
bring your
try and make my
groceries to
kids go
you.
with me, and they hate it.
Oh, yeah. My
They
daughter
always
too.
rush me through, and then I come home and I'm missing half the stuff that I needed to get, and I have to go again the next day. Pisses me off, but
Yeah,
you
my
know?
daughter too. She, like I said, she's almost 16, and she walks through the aisles with me when she absolutely is forced to go with me.
yeah.
She's like dragging her body like she has some kind of terminal disease going on. Like, are you done yet?
How much
God.
longer?
Do you need anything else? Like, what's taking so long? I'm like, you
Or
like
they're
to eat,
standing
right?
in the middle of the aisle looking
Yeah.
at their phone and texting on their phone, and
Right.
you're like,
Are
did you
you-
want to help me, or
Yeah,
are
and
you
they-
going to stand there? Yeah, I
They
know.
drag their feet. I'm
Yeah.
like, you do like to eat, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
deal with it.
deal with it. All right. So, talking about food, we are going to go through and give you the recipes of the week as well. So, I tried taco skillet bake, which I substitute a little bit things here and there. It says for beef, I did pork. So, just because beef bothers my stomach, so ground pork is a
Oh,
little
does
bit
it?
lighter. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, and then there's black beans in there. I made it a little bit more Mexican and added corn and stuff like that. But it was very quick and easy
That sounds
recipes,
good.
which I like. Um, you can, and I just had mine with like nacho chips, kind of like as a dip, almost like a nacho kind of whatever,
Like a
Belgrande, say,
nacho
yeah, exactly,
platter.
like you found, like you would find at
Yeah,
the
like a platter.
restaurants, yeah.
Right.
So, or you can put it on top of rice. You can do whatever you want with it. Just eat it straight like that. So, um, that was what I found and liked. And like I said, it was quick and it was easy. It tasted very good. Melted cheese on top.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah. So again, another quick dinner that can go, like I said, as a dip for a party.
Right.
You can make it a meal, whatever you want to do with it. Even wrap it up in tortillas. I mean, there's so many
It's
options you can do.
endless.
It's endless. Yes.
Right.
So again, quick and easy, and on salad. I mean, you can do whatever you want with it. It was fantastic. I liked it.
Oh, good. I like anything I can scoop up with nachos. It's really
Obviously,
good.
oh, so good.
Yeah. Well, I found a recipe that, again, Kat's recipe and my recipes on our Facebook page if you're interested. I found a recipe for scallop potatoes that you can actually make in the slow cooker. So it takes about 5 hours, but I mean, when they come out, they just taste fantastic. They're soft, they're tasty. And what I like about it is while those are cooking, you can, fill your time by doing something else or cooking something
Yeah,
else. Or
yeah.
if you need to, you need to step out of the house or whatever, you just let the slow cooker do all the work.
That's yeah. I've started using mine more and more.
Yeah, it is. It's great to have.
Perfect.
So closing our show off, we have our 2 quotes of the week. My quote for this week, being so close to Thanksgiving, is bless the food before us, the family beside us, and the love between us.
That's very nice, in keeping with the Thanksgiving theme.
It is. Because
That's,
Thanksgiving is truly a time to be thankful and count your blessings.
It is. We don't realize we kind of take things for granted, things, people, our family. So that is perfect for this time of year. I really like that
And
one.
what's your quote, Kat?
My quote is admire someone else's beauty without questioning your own.
Absolutely. That is
So,
so important.
Yes, as women, we always, we like to look good, but we also will admit and tell someone else when they look good. Their hair is nice. They're have a nice outfit on, or new boots that somebody got.
I found boots this week, everyone.
Tell me about them.
I actually they were so nice. I actually bought 3 pairs.
3.
3 and 2
shit.
pairs of jeans.
Holy crap!
I have to say, I'm giving a shout out. I hope I can do this, but I went to Maurice's at the
Okay,
outlet
at the
mall,
outlet
and
mall. Yes, they
I
moved.
love it there. They are so nice in there. They give you all the help you need, and the clothes are fantastic. The prices are great.
Mm-hmm.
I had a great time in there, and
Yes,
and
the ladies
thank
are
you
so
to everyone
nice.
there. Yeah, I hope to hopefully bring them into our show and do an interview about holiday fashion tips, or
Awesome. Sounds good.
when they get a new line in.
Mm-hmm.
Just give tips like that.
Yeah,
'Cause
the
we all
girls are
have
really nice there.
They are, and they all have, their different. We all have our different body sizes and
Yes.
preferred looks, and
Mhm.
and they never fail to help you out. And I
Yes.
love going there. And speaking of your quote, I remember one time I noticed a woman walking. I forget where we were, but we were somewhere, and I noticed she was walking by, and she looked really nice. Like I
Mhm.
really did like her outfit, like her hair, everything looked great. So I actually complimented her. I said, I really admire your look today. You look really
Okay.
nice.
Yeah.
Just general. And I don't normally do that, but I thought, you know what?
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Right? Women being nice to other women.
Yeah.
And I tell you, Kat, as soon as I said that to her, she looked at me and she started crying.
Aww.
Just crying. And I said, I'm sorry. I'm apologizing.
Yeah,
No, I'm so
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
She said, no, it's not that. She said, I really needed to hear that this week because I'm having a terrible week.
Oh.
And I
that
said,
really warms
and
my
then here I
heart.
am. I'm like ready to start crying too.
Yeah.
But we ended up giving each other a hug.
Oh, sweet.
And, we parted our own ways.
Yeah.
So that quote is really important, especially even for younger girls.
Yes.
With all the the chattiness going on and
Yes, and body shaming and all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
We need to keep a positive outlook.
That needs to end and promote more quotes like that.
Absolutely.
So thanks for sharing that.
Oh, no problem. No problem. So I think that's it for us this week. We've had a great time as usual. Hope we've laughed. Had you laughing as well, because we always do. And continue to listen to us, and we'll have more in store for you next time around.
And we want to wish everyone a very happy Thanksgiving weekend, and we hope you have a very relaxing weekend, whatever it is you choose to do.
Don't drink and drive.
Don't drink and drive.
Stay safe on the roads and have lots of turkey.
Absolutely, and enjoy yourself. Don't worry about, if I eat too much, I'm not going to, I'm going to gain a pound.
Thanksgiving's only once a year. Enjoy it.
Just enjoy it and have a good time. Spread your love.
Yes.
Take care, everyone.
All right. Bye.
Bye.